Hi, I'm Alan John,
And I'm Javier Bermejo.
and we present to you a sole solution. This is a unique design of a shoe that can have placeable soles.
And for our shoe, we're using a method of attachment using our Velcro. It's industrial strength. As you can see, it's very hard to separate. Alright, and what our concept is many people have different types of soles that they need. For example, they need cleats, work shoes, running shoes, walking shoes, or just ones just for comfortable wear around the house. And what we're doing is our company would do is we provide the method of attachment, so whatever sole you'd have to do, ship it to us, we'd manufacture it ourselves, and then when we ship it back to you, it comes just like this in two separate parts with the outsole detached from the midsole. And all you have to do is, let's say you have another shoe just like this, athletic shoes, and it's like, okay, I don't like the way these look, and they have a white sole, you can go ahead, you can attach it to the bottom, switch them out, and it's very convenient because you can do it right just like this, and it takes a few seconds. And just only thing that you want to make sure is that you have a firm method of attachment, so you want to make sure you press it together, align it just like this. And if you walk around with these, it won't come out or anything because the sole right here, the Velcro on the tip is just to make sure that if you stub your toe or something and hit it gets a step, it wouldn't come off.
Thanks to our method, now you have a convenient way of changing shoes without having to buy another shoe and replacing it and then buying another shoe when you can save so much money off this product.
Okay, so what kind of Velcro you have used?
We use the industrial strength of Velcro. It's available at Walmart for about $30 for a whole roll. For one shoe, we use about probably 2 inches, 3 inches. Oh no, not 2 inches.
8 inches?
You'd probably say like the roll could cover about production of 10 shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's and then the shoes you can just get anywhere, whatever shoes you want.
So what about your walking in the rain with these shoes?
It's still the same because the rain doesn't get inside the sole.
What if it does? This Velcro would hold the water?
Yes, it's an industrial strength.
Okay.
So it holds anything. If you jump, it doesn't come off.
And it's not like the outsole is detached from the bottom, so water wouldn't seep into the shoe.
Okay. So next time I would like you to have both the shoes so that we can test all kind of jumping and everything.
Yes, ma'am.
Any other question?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Henry Fay.
And I'm Stephen Kelly, and
This is our prototype design of our featured phone case.
So how does it work?
So as you can see, there's a screw at the back inside the case, and all you have to do is unscrew it, and this whole thing, it comes apart, so it's attachable, and you can take it off so it can fit in your pocket as well.
What comes apart?
This is the attachment, and this is the attachment area. You can easily unscrew it, and you can always switch it out. So when you want to put it in your pocket, you just take it out, or if you want to add a new function, you can just add it on.
Okay.
And it works like a normal phone case as well.
Yes.
So how do you hold it and how do you spin it?
There's enough space for your fingers to go through to hold it like a normal phone. It's ergonomic, so it won't fall out.
And spin it?
Yeah, it works like a normal fidget
It works
spinner.
like a normal fidget spinner.
And this can always be changed out. It's a screw, so it's always modular. And it can also work as a stand.
Nice.
Yeah.
Any question?
Is there any way to make it smaller so it can actually fit in your pocket without having to take it out?
This can be taken off.
Yeah.
No, without having to take it off. Is there any way to put it in your pocket? Because it seems kind of a hassle to put it on and take it off rather than just having another fidget spinner.
But yeah, for future designs, we can design a more complex design for our attachment area. But for now, this is suitable for our criteria and our parameters that we have set up for ourselves.
So what's the chances of the screw damaging the phone itself? Because the screw is inside the case. So
Yeah. So what happens? We have another. This is going to be a secondary. That's going to be slide underneath, so this won't be the screw.
So what would be the slide-in base made of?
It's also going to be made out of the same material the phone case is made of, which is ABS plastic.
3D printed?
Yes.
Okay.
Altogether, the materials didn't cost much. This fidget spinner cost around $67. These space series probably cost less than $1, 10, probably 5 cents each. The screw, probably 5 cents each. And the phone case, the plastic too will probably cost no more than $2.
So, and a spinner you can get cheap if you
Yeah,
buy
you
in
can
bulk.
get- If you buy
Like
from
this
a-
one here, I bought it at the dollar store. It was like $1. So.
Let me see. Yeah, that's lighter weight. Why don't you put this one on
Does it have
there?
a screw attachment?
It does.
No, no.
It does.
It doesn't.
What is it?
It's just a pin.
Oh, okay, just a pin. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I'm Christopher Jimenez. I'm Bryce Stallone, and we have the Universal Fruit Slicer, which is a fruit slicer that can cut all sides of the fruits from apples to watermelon.
It's pretty self-explanatory. It's a 12-inch diameter steel outer casing with the inner blades made of an aluminum proxy. With the handles right now are just bathroom handles we had laying around because this is a very rough mock-up prototype. In the full final design, the outside wouldn't be held together by nuts and bolts, so it wouldn't interfere with the actual slicing of a watermelon. It's very large. It would be welded, as well as the inner blades would be welded, so they would not have a stacking type of
Blades.
blades. So it would be a much easier slice, but right now this one would normally be good for smaller fruits like apples, but I don't think this prototype would be strong enough to handle a watermelon, but the final prototype would be. And right now for production, it cost us for this about $8 for the steel ring and the aluminum. We had two, I think it was 8-inch rods, and both of them combined were $270. So in total, this was like about $12 for production. The final product would probably be a little bit more, like maybe about $15, with a resale price of maybe $20 to $25. So make about $10 off of each one, and that's about as much from the product or from the production standpoint.
So we would want to test it. So do you think you can make the actual prototype so we can test it?
Maybe, but I don't know if it'd be school appropriate because it would have sharp open blades.
No, it is school appropriate for this project.
Okay.
So make the actual fruit slicer that we can test.
I mean, you can test this one, just not on probably a full-size watermelon.
No, testing means it should do what you claim it will do. So that means we need actual prototype and testing. Okay? Thank you. Any question?
So like a lot of people don't want it to like take up that much space in their kitchen drawers. So like to make it smaller, like what could you do?
Our initial design had a type of interlocking blade system, kind of where the outside would kind of shrink into itself. Like it would be kind of like one of those discs you see, like the pop-up discs where they kind of slide in, so it would shrink, and the blades would sit kind of like this, like where they would be firm, but if you like flip the switch or something, it would slide into each other. We're not sure that would work, so that part of the design is not entirely finalized yet, but we'll work on that.
And also, this is a lot bigger than the actual would be, because watermelon does not need this much diameter to slice it. So the final design will be a lot smaller and more compact.
Any more questions? No? All right, thank you for your time.